Do you know you can create your own news website or your own blog even without knowing how to write a single line of code? Of course you can. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to create your own news website or blog where you can start uploading your articles, uploading your news, and start getting people to read your content or to visit your site. So to create this particular website or blog, you really don't need any programming language, as I said, and you don't actually need to pay for anything. So you can actually on your own sit down with your system, with your laptop, and get this website created within the next 1 hour or even less, depending on how fast you are. So right now I'm going to be walking you through this tutorial where I'm going to be showing you how to create this beautiful website you are actually seeing here. You can see from we have the main header. You can scroll down, you have this particular site. This is we have this site is actually having a slider displaying all the whole posts. You can see all this site, you can see where displaying popular all posts. You can see recent posts. You can see how all this part is actually looking. So I'm going to be showing you how to create this particular website within the next 1 hour to 1 hour 20 minutes. You are going to see we are going to create or have all this created without even learning how to code, or without even, everything is just using the click of the button. So you can just be clicking, and all these things are just going to come up, and you can get your website running without in no time. So without wasting, okay, let me show you how one of the inner of the pages actually look like. So when you click on, let me click on one of it, it's actually opening. You can see this is how it is. You can start reading this particular news. You can read this news. It has an image inside, also has a video. So I'll be showing you how to do all this, how to embed a video into your posts or articles, how to add this, how to add. So I'll be walking you through all this, how to do all this. So enough of the talking, let's just dive into our system way and get to work. Hello everyone, this is Kingsley from Bless channel. In case you're just joining me for the first time, please ensure you subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I upload new video. You're welcome to this particular tutorials. In this tutorials I'm going to be teaching you how to create your own news website or a blog for yourself. So in this particular tutorial you are not going to be needing to buy anything. You're not buying anything, you're not paying for any plugin or any theme. I'm going to be doing this in creating this particular website using a free resources. I'm going to be using all free resources. So I'll be walking you through the next 1 hour, showing you how to create this particular website. So without further ado, let's just go straight into the tutorials. All right, let me proceed and log in into the tutorial to begin with. So I'm going to log into to my dashboard, so I show you how everything is. All right, as you can see, I am in my WordPress dashboard. You can decide to save. So this is my WordPress dashboard. You can see this. If I should preview this website, you can see this is the website. It's actually a very blank website. You can see this is a normal installation of WordPress. So this is a normal plain website. So what I'm going to be doing, if we should go to, let me say, okay, we are going to first of all go and install our theme. So once I come to my theme, you're going to come to theme and click on add new. Once you click on add new, we are going to search for a blog theme, a blog kind of. So I can just say let me say magazine, just search for something magazine. Once you search for a magazine kind of theme, you're going to see several ones you can choose from. So you can see I'm just going to scroll down and see if I can get anyone that will suit my taste. So let me just see, scroll down a little. So you can see how all of them have several different one you can actually use. So you just for you to pick, look for a one that actually suits your taste. So I think I am, let me see the preview of this. Let me see how it is. Right, elegant. I think I'm good with this red. Let me see. Let me see this other one. I think there's another blue eye. Let me see how this is. I think I'm good with the red. That's the one with red. So I'm going to choose this Magazineplus. Okay, this is it. You can, you can use any, try out any one you want from here, but I think I'm going to this Magazineplus. I'm kind of liking this particular one, or you can check some other one. Let me see this, how this one is. I think this one, the post is one-sided, so you can just go around and check. You can even get a better one to use, but I'm going to use that Magazineplus. So let me go and install that Magazineplus. Let's install it and see how it goes. So from once we install it, we wait for it to finish installing, then we activate. Actually, to do this, you have to be online, because you can see all this. If you are not online, you won't be able to get all these things. So now I'm going to activate it. Now you can see it has already activated, and as you can see, it even came with two different, the main parent and the. So now I'm going to just on this. Let me delete this and delete this. Okay, for now I'll leave this one for now and see. Let me activate this particular. Okay, it's already activated. So if you check, you are going to see when you come to magazine option. Let's see something here. Actually, it normally comes with some pre-made template. So let's see how some of all these things normally come with their own pre-made template. So you can see how everything is customizable section. You can see, okay, I'm trying to, okay, this is the, using, if you are using the pro version, see, okay, okay, all right. So let me see the advanced, the plugins. Okay, okay, you can see it has its own menstrual brain starter site. So now let's see. I'm going to click on it. Let me see. Let me try and install it. Okay, it has successfully been installed. So if I go to my, click here to go to the installer, plugin installer, you're going to see this is it now. So I'm going to activate this particular plugin. Once I activate it, now I'm going to go to my options and see. So let me see. Okay, you are going to see install demo. So now I can click on this. So now once you click on that, you are seeing there are different versions. Now you can see these ones are pro themes, while this, now this you can use is with Gutenberg. Now you can just play around. I'm going to look for the one that suits me. Magazineplus. Let me see. Magazine MP. I think I'm going to make use of this Magazineplus. I still prefer it to the rest. So once you've decided which one you want to choose, you are just going to just click on this and install it. So once you've clicked on the installing, you can see it has started installing. You can see from here it has started installing. So now what I'm going to now do is just to patiently wait for it to finish installing. Then once it's finished importing, it's going to import all the whole site, and I'll get my website running with no time. You can see, let's just give it like within 5 to 10 minutes. I think it's going to be done. Let's see. So once my website is successfully imported, uh, then I'm going to return back to this particular video. You can see the website has successfully installed. So So you can see, okay, success. So now what I'm going to do is to just click on, if you choose, you can actually give them a review. So now let me see the live preview of this website. So let's see how it is on the live site now. You can see my website is up. You can see my website is actually up. You can see everything, you can see the layout of the website, everything. I've successfully created this website within with just few clicks. So I think you should be very happy with with the state you are right now. You have been successfully able to create your own website or your own blog successfully. So what you're going to be doing now is just for you to do one or two adjustments. Now I'm going to still walk you through all that. I'm going to walk you through all that so you get to know what to do and how to set it up. So I'll just show you how to go through them. So now let's go to, okay, let me close all of this. This is the preview. Let me close this. Let me see something here. Okay, what I want to do, I just want to get the logo because I don't want to start creating any logo. So I just want to make use of this logo to show you how everything is going to be. So I don't want to start creating any logo for this particular tutorial. So I've downloaded the logo. So now what I'm going to do now is to go to where I have my customization. I'll go to okay, let me check these options. Let me see the options and see how. So now from the options you can see add, you can customize everything right from here. So now let's see. Now you can come to site identity. It's actually opening up. Yes, it's opening up. So once that is opened, we are going to add in our logo to the site. Then if you want to, wish, you can add in your favicon. I'll show you what is favicon. So this is it. So I'm going to come to, I think, site identity. You come to site identity, you're going to see this, the name, the tagline. You can add anything here. Best, you can something like a best news. Let me see. So you can just add anything to your tagline here. It can be like title, daily, best daily news website. Let me see, or let me say best daily news blog. So it can be something like that. Now you see site icon. You are going to see site icon. You see on top here is site logo. So let me first of all put in. Now I'm going to drag in the logo into here. So once I drag in the logo there, it's going to install. You can see that's uploaded the logo. So now remember that logo was a white color logo, so you might not actually be seeing it here. So now let's click on, I'm going to click on skip. You can see because of the background here, it actually came out. So now let's now look at the favicon and see. On the favicon, you are going to ensure it's going to be, so now if I'm still going to be using this as my favicon is actually used to be white. So if you were using a black, your menu, that's your, the background here is, if it's black, this is how it's going to look like. But if it's going to be white, it's not actually not going to show. You are going to make sure you create your favicon separate, but I'm just going to use this for the sake of this tutorial. So I'm going to copy it. It's cropping. So once that is done, I'm going to click on publish. That is for the site menu, that's the logo, and also the, So now let me come back here. Now you have the style, you have the header menu, the main header, and you have the global settings, all the pro banners, the blog archive, the single page, the footer. So you can just go along and start editing each and every one of these to suit what you want. Now let me come here. Now let me see homepage style. Still took me to the customization side, but let me just maintain this other new side is opening. So now homepage style. So my homepage is my latest post, so you can decide to choose a different post page for your homepage. So but since it's going to be a blog, I'm going to leave it as you can see. By the time I open, you can see sample 1, sample 2, sample. You can see, let me see sample. What's this sample? Actually clicked. Okay, let me make it easier for me. Okay, now let's see. This is the main website now. So let me refresh. This is the initial site. You can see this is what we have. We have the logo now displaying. So let me go back to the dashboard and see. Let me go back to the dashboard. You can see when we click on post or post. Okay, let me come to pages first. Then you can trash this one. You can decide to trash this. Then let's see how. I want to see what are actually in these particular pages. This is one. This is sample 1. Okay, sample 1. It's actually just a text. So this is sample 2. Another sample. Still a text. And this another sample. I think this should still be a text also. So they are not really useful, so I'm going to go to my customization and return this to my latest post. So this is how it's actually supposed to be. Since it's a blog, your latest homepage should contain your latest articles. So I can just select all of this and trash them. Move to trash. Then once you move them to trash, you can now go to your trash and empty your trash. And see, then I can now go to my trash, then empty trash to keep my website clean. So once I do that, I can now come to my posts. Now let me show you something in my post. You can see my post was automatically created, but you can see from the main website those posts are actually not having. You can see I don't want. Let me delete this hello world because it is like a sample text. So let me see from this. Now this actually Chinese. I don't understand the language, but you can see it's not really an English language kind of thing. You can just edit or add your own post. So what I want to do now, I want to show you something here. You can see featured image. So I can click on this and add my own featured image, the featured image I want to use. So it's actually loading. I'm trying to see. But if everything goes well, all the images are supposed to come alongside. But as it was, you can see. You can see I don't have any image. So the website, while importing, did not import together with the images. So we have to add those images ourselves. So let me just get some sample image somewhere and just add it up to the website so that we can now use them to create the website. So I'm going to just go. Okay, I'm going to go to, I think I have, for my last tutorial I did, I think I have. Okay, so let me just make use of the images from that tutorials. So I'm going to drag everything into here, taking some time. Let me see. So let me just go to select files, document, then let me see vet website, then open, then I can select all of them. Let me just select all, then open. So I'm just going to give it wait a little for all the images to add up. So just going to wait a little for all of them to add up. You can still bring in these images by coming to the media, add new, then add new. Once you click on add new, it's going to open up. Then you come to here, you are going to then drag in your files here. That's another way you can do this, but I had to just do it from this section since I was already open on that particular section. So now I think it's almost done. So I'm going to now select any image for this particular that I'm going to insert. So let me say I'm going to be inserting this particular, making use of this particular image as the featured image. So I'm going to now click, then it's going to import. So I'm going to save. You can change all these things to what you want. Let me assume this is let me just assume this is the title of the blog. So you can just save, publish it. Now let's see something. Once I published it, let's see how the effect on our website. So by the time I refresh my website, you're going to see definitely one of these articles, since that's the first one, is going to actually take effect. Still reloading. You can see this is it. This is the particular. You can see it's actually taking effect. You can see the beauty of the website is now. So yeah, I'm going to quickly take my time to go through some of them here. Some of the posts, I'm going to go through them. Since this is the one we just did, so I'm going to hold control and click on this, and this with this. So I'm going to quickly do the same thing, just edit, then add different images to them. You can see you can change the text, you can add any text you want to add. Let's say you want to add this, you can come here, you add. You can come here and add another section. You can say you can add a paragraph section. Let's say you add a paragraph section, you want to add more text, you can add a paragraph section. So once you click on that, it's going to add this section over here. So you cannot add any text you want to add to this particular part. Let me just look for a text I'm going to put there. Let me just copy a text there. So let me assume this is the text I'm going to be using. So let me just copy from here to here. Then I can now add the text to this side. Just paste in the text here. You can see the text is over here. So now once I can still click here, then maybe on this side I can do something like, you can either duplicate the section and see it has duplicated the section. So I can decide to click here on it, and when you do this, when you click here, it's going to switch this one to bring it down. And so now let me assume on this one I want to add a picture. I can come here and select media. You can see you can insert an image, gallery. Let me say I want to insert an image. So you can click on image. You can see it has added that. So now I can now select the image I want to upload, or from my library. Let me say I want to from my library already. I already have the image here, so I can just select the image I want to add. Let me say I want to add this image of this beautiful car. So I can now add it. So You can see the image has been added. So let me see here. You can adjust the image and drag it to anywhere you want on the page. Let me say you don't want it to be on this particular part, so you can click on it, drag it to somewhere here, click on it, then decide to change the alignment. I want it to be at the center. You can see you can decide to add a caption. Let me say my beautiful cat. I'm just trying to show you how to create your posts in case you want to actually add posts to this section. So I want to show you how to create your post. So you can see this is what we have. Let me say this is what I have. So let me say after this I want to add, let me something like a video. Let me say I want to add a video to this. For you to do, once you can just select video. Once you can select, if you click on video, you can, if the video is on YouTube, you can just click on YouTube. But if it is not on YouTube, you can click here and okay, I've already added that of YouTube, so I can come here. So let me just go to, so I want to quickly go to YouTube and get this is the video I'm going to be embedding to that particular site. So once I click on that, let me come here and copy. Let me say I want to embed this particular video, so I can copy this video, copy the video address. Let me see if that's okay. I think it's the first one. I think I'm dealing with the first one. Okay, so now I can now enter the image video URL here, then click on embed. Once I do that, it's going to load and bring in the video. You can see the video is actually loading. So this is how you can see the video is actually live. You can click on it, it was going to start playing. So this is how you just go around. So let me just say this is what I want to add. So you can click on publish, update, and updating it. So if you want to add new posts, you can okay, let me just update. Okay, let me view what I just did now. Let me view it on a new tab. So you can see on a new tab, you can see what I've just done on this. So you can see with this particular, it saves me a lot of time to sit down and start creating this particular website from scratch. So but I'm going to bring out I'm going to create more videos where I'm going to be showing you how to create them yourself, in case you want to create this website yourself to your taste, the way you want it to be. I'll be creating some other videos to show you how to do that, but for this particular tutorial I just want to quickly just guide you on how to go through all this parts. So let me see, let me go back to, I think I have something I need to adjust here. Okay, let me go back to the visual editor. Go back to the visual editor. On post, let me see something. Featured image. Okay, the featured image, there's no featured image, so I'm going to add a featured image. That was why you can see on this side there was no image on this particular side. So I'm going to add a featured image to that particular part. Load up. Okay, so now let me say there's a featured image I want to use, or let me say this. Now I'm going to click on that. No, let me change that image. Okay, then save. So by the time I refresh this particular site, now you're going to see the featured image will be appearing on this particular site. So this is how you're just going to go about with all this. So it's not really a hard something for you to do, it's something you can just on your own just come up with. So you can see how everything is going. It's actually coming out very beautiful. So You can, let me just quickly go ahead and show you guys something here. So now let me go back here. You can see here is to add new content part to this. You can see you can add a list, you can add, when you move over them, you're going to see what you can, so you can just format all this to the way you want it to look like. It is pattern, you can, so you can say button, so what say you can just, if you need a button, you can click a button. You can see buttons appear green. So just let me go back to the main dashboard. So let me I want to quickly, okay, if I am on the main dashboard, I can just come to post and click on add new to add a new post myself. Then I can click on this. Let me show you something. When you click on add new, it's going to open up a blank new page. So in this blank new page, you're going to add your own content yourself, how you want it to look like. You're going to design it how you want it to look like, add the content, articles, everything. You're going to do the same way. Let me say this is my title. This, let me say, now this is where my contents are going to be. Oh sorry, actually just actually remember I pasted the address for the YouTube and it actually came out. So I want to, it's actually embedded as video. So I'm going to add a new one, paragraph. So I'm going to do this now. I'm going to add a new one. Let me say I need it to be a heading. You can decide to make it a heading. This is a heading. So I can come here, decide to add a new one, then maybe paragraph. I can keep pasting some text here. Once you do enter again, it is going to take you to another paragraph section. So now you can just add up things. Then once you're done, in case you are like me, sometimes you're working and your other distance are not actually showing for you to just click on this side, come to blog, then you're going to see them here. So now you can now scroll down. You want to add it into categories or tags, but I just don't want to. Let me just bring it here. So let me make it to be this. Okay, let me make it to be this. So now featured image added. So I want to check something. Let me check something. So tags on this place we have. I want to get the tags. Okay, let me say I want to add this to, because I'm seeing the tags here are let me say sports. I want to add this to sports. I want to add this to sports. Okay, I want to add this to, you can see several categories. Now let me say I want to choose those as were sports. I want to choose for this. Okay, let me say I want to add this to fashion. I want to add it to fashion. So once I do that, I can now click on publish. So once I publish this particular article, let's see where it goes to on our website. So let me see where it goes to on our website. So you can see by the time I upload that particular article, it actually comes to the popular stories. So we have it here. We have all of them here. So now you can see them. You can see. So you can see all is, it looks as if it's appearing on all the section. So you can actually segment all this to be different categories. So let me try and see something. Let me do something. So you can just quickly go around. Let me just quickly do this and I will get back to this tutorial. I just want to change the whole images. I want to quickly change the add the I want to quickly add the images. And okay, I have successfully added some of the, although not all, but I've added some of the images. So I'm going to refresh my website and let's see how everything what we now have. So you can see we now have something reasonable here. I think the images are now coming out with well. So you can see some of them actually belongs to, I added some of them to more than one categories. So let's see, I want to quickly see how to maybe differentiate each and every one of them for you so that you'll be able to add. Now I'm going to also show you the slider section. So now when we come here, you can see and you put featured slider banner, you can see featured slider banner. Each you can now, let me do it on a new side. Features, still coming to customize section. So now let me just do everything from here. So on the banner you can see display on home page alone, display on home page and blog post page. Then we need it only on home page alone. So now order. So now let's see something now on the slider on post column 1, the heading. Now show from category. Let me say which of the categories do I want it to show from. Okay, this one is actually show. Okay, let me say I want it to show from health category. So you can ask from here, select what you want, then you can now see speaking from those from the health category to display on the side. So that's for that one. I've been able to fix this side. So now let's go to the main heading. You might want to give it which of the category I want it to show just fashion. So you can just select them to your taste, how you want them to be. So now you can see all the whole fashion, they are being displayed on this other side. So now on the main slider, let's see on the main slider, this post column 2, this is post column 1, and this is the main slider. This main slider, let it show all. Let it show latest posts. Shouldn't show for any particular. Let me say this should show from latest posts. So all the latest posts, it will just be sliding through the latest posts. So you can see, you can just customize it how you want it to be. That's for this. So now I can click on this. So now let me say I want to still go down was on this particular side. Let me go to this side now. Under the title, okay, single achieve section, the achieve section, theme style, homes, assigned identity, global layout. Let me see the global layout. Let's see how that particular site is. So you can just go through them and just see how to customize them the way you want. So it's actually there for you. Midbar section. Now let me check where that particular site is. Okay, right sidebar. Okay, the sidebar should be at the right hand side. Okay, do you want it at the left hand side, right? So, or do you want it box or full width? I think I'm okay with this part. Let me see how where is it? Okay, midbar. Let me see where is the midbar. So in case you're confused on any part of it, please just come along, just follow the way I am. This is my first time of actually creating this particular part using this particular template. You can see I just choose the template and I started working on it, started seeing how to customize it. So you can actually do it the same try out some things yourself. You can try it out and create something even better than what I have done here. So you can create it and do something very even better than what I have actually done here. So you can check the advertisement image. Let me see, where is the advertisement image? Advertisement URL. Okay, let me see advertisement image. Let me see something. I want to try if that's the place. Let me try. Where's, I need something tiny. Okay, let me see this. Okay, that's it. It's that particular site. So, but it's not really professional, so I can maybe remove it and see. So you can add your own. If in case you have yours, you can actually add yours. So you can add a URL, you can add an image, so you can just customize it the way you actually want it to be. Then you have the news sticker. That's it. The news sticker. That's all. This is still part of the our header section. The news sticker, which is this one you are seeing here, is actually displaying our latest post, and it displays only on homepage alone. And also the thumbnail type is circle. You can see them circle. Then now the default layout, let me see layout 1 and see. Okay, layout 1, let me return it to default. Let me just leave it as default. Then thumbnail, you can see, I can decide to hide the thumbnail. I can decide to, the thumbnail should be square radius, it should be square. So you can just customize it how you want it to be. You can change the title here. Let me say latest news. Say latest news. It's actually going to change. It's actually going to change, but I'm going to leave it as news flash. I'm going to leave it as news flash. So let me now go back. You can see some other heading ordering. How do you want it? You have the main media, you have the top bar, then you have the mid bar, you have the header, you have the news. So you can decide to select how you want them to be. So now you can, let's assume I don't want, so now let's assume I actually don't want this. Let's assume I don't want this popular tags. So I might decide to remove it. Just hide it from here. In case you don't want, you can just hide it and it's going to go out from that particular side. In case you don't need the popular tags, anyone you don't need, you can actually remove it. But I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it like that. Then coming to the header media is going to, I'm going to leave it. So you just can see how from here just customize it how you want it to be. You can adjust anyone to the top. Then let me see midbar. Okay, midbar. Now that's for the header section. I want to go to the what you miss section. Where is it? What you miss? Okay, see if I'm not saying that quickly here, but you can, it's actually showing latest post, sure. But you can decide to select each and every one, all pages, show all. What's your section? Turn it off. It's actually, it's turned on. Actually, it was actually turned off. But let me turn it on and see how, where that side is. Okay, here is it. Here is it. You can decide to put it here. So let's say what it means should be showing only show all pages. Okay, okay, I think it's all pages. Or you can decide to choose from selected category. You can decide to choose from selected category. So let me just leave it as this. So you are going to come here on the footer, main single page, show featured image, okay, show title, main post page, related article, show all, number of posts, related article columns, this categories, post count. So you can just select all this yourself how you want it to be. You can just select it how you want and do it how you want it to be. That's on the main single post. So now let's say theme option, this theme option, image background, menus. So you can your menus, let me see how my menus is. Okay, I think my menus, I will leave it the way it is. But in case you want to change, you can just come here, you can create a menu and name it the way what you want it to be. But you can come here, you can still do it this way, you can do it this way, you can adjust anyone. You can see this is a sub menu. You can see under business it comes down. If I want to add tech under this also, and you can see we have two. So that is how you do your menu. You can add you can decide to add item, you can reorder them. So I'm going to leave it this way. You can remove anyone you don't want from here. You can actually remove them. So that's so let me now, once you're done, you can publish this particular site. So now once top menu, that's for the top menu, about contact. And so you can just, you can create yourself theme option. Let me see, theme option, color, widget. Let me see the widget. Okay, widget, homepage widget area. Let me see. Okay, I think there's nothing. Yeah, let me see. I got it. Let me see what is here. Okay, now on the homepage widget area, you can see how all this are. So now let me now scroll down. Let's see how it is. Now we have the post grid. We have the post grid. This is my live. We have the post grid. We have this. These are all. This is for grid post. This is for column post. The column post, you can decide to click on it. Column post should be number of posts. I want to check something. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Column posts. If you scroll down, you are going to, okay, you have, this is grid post, this is column post, and there are 4 here. So now this is where you are going to now customize it. Let me say these ones are not, I want to name it, so let's say health. I want to name this to health post, and it should only come from post category. Then it should, most of the category, I want it to only come from health category. So it will only display only articles from the health section. Anyone that is not in the health section is not going to appear under this. You can see it only displays only those articles from health section. Remember this one, why it's appearing, because it belongs to both faction and health. But this is just how you can narrow all this. So now health post, or let me just make it health. Let me remove the post. Let me make it health. So this is health. This health. So I'm gonna scroll. This one is blog post. Say I can decide to make this another section. Let me, from category, since that one is health, I can decide to give it a different category here. Let me say here should be sports. Here should be sports from category. Then how many, the layout, is it 1 or 2 layouts? You are just going to Okay, let's hit refresh. You can see from posts, from sports categories, we only have sports here. So now, how do I want it to be? Is it one layout? Layout one. You can see this is layout one. This is how it is. This is how the article is going to be. But I think I'm going to go with the layout two. So I can come here and say here belongs to sports. I think, where am I? Okay, health. No. This is health block. Okay, this is sports. So you just customize it to you. Then we have another grid post. So you can just, let me say this one too is another category. Let me say economy. That's the category this site belongs to. And I'm still using the layout 2 for this grid post. Then let me say economy. So let me say that's what I'm having. So but you can see by the time it refresh, once it refreshes, you're going to see it this way, economy. So with this, it's going to actually help your website so that you don't have repeated posts all through your website. So you can see, you can just follow this way I just showed you here and customize your website the way you want it to be. You can see without much stress, you can see how I am actually customizing my website to the what I want. You can add another section if you want. You can add sections, you can add anything you want to add. You can do, let me come to this side and you can see this is okay. This is okay. This is another post grid. So once you check up here, this is post grid. You can see it. So I can click on this post grid. Let me see what I'm going to make there. Let me say there should be, you can select another category, but you can just check. I'm going to just leave it there. Let me just name this as all, or I can name it as little. Let me just name it as all post. So I just want to avoid all those. So now you can see this is the main content area. You can see, so this is health. This is, you can post. You can look for this one too, the column post sidebar. You can look for it and change it also. But let me go now and go back to this side, this homepage. This is sidebar. You can now, this is it. You can adjust your sidebar. You can go to the footer area. You have footer 1, footer 2, footer 3 to footer 4. Now you can see this is footer 1, footer 2, 3, 4. You can just adjust it the way you want. So you can just do all this yourself. So I believe this video is actually a very easy one if you actually want to follow along very well. You can customize all these things the way you actually want it to be. So I don't know if you are actually following me. Now you can decide to choose a background color for the website. Now I'm just going to leave it widget. Remember this, all the sites here are widgets. All these are widgets. Then we have all all these are widgets. So you can just look for them and just customize it, change it to whatever you want it to be. So if you know actually have some idea of CSS, HTML, you can just add your CSS here. So you can see everything is just done from this side. This side you want to edit, you can just, if I want to edit the single post layout, now I can click here and edit the single post layout, slide out the footer. So you can edit any part from here. So you don't really need to stress yourself into going. You mustn't be a developer to actually do this yourself. So but in case you actually need my help in maybe adjusting any of your websites, creating you can still just contact me via my website. You can place, or you need me to create a website for you, you can just go to my website, The link is in the description box below. You can just go there and just drop a message, and I will see how we can come to an agreement, or I'll see where to help come in. So I believe if you follow all this what I've showed you right now, you should be able to create this particular website yourself. This way you can create your own blog and start blogging from today. So if you have any challenge or any video idea or any place you're finding it difficult, you can actually drop in the comment box below. I'm going to find and try my best to see how to reply, to answer you, and give you help anywhere I can. So until next time, bye for now.